Welcome to HDTV. You now rocking with your boy. What's going on, NBA fans? Or should I say lebrownie fans? You guys survived. You didn't have to play Kawhi and them. I know you guys are happy. I know y'all dancing everywhere. The NBA ratings fall as the games become increasingly important, and this is by Game 7 again, written by Charles Kruger, and it was published September 16th. NBA ratings are continuing to decline despite games becoming increasingly more important. The troubling trend is extending to Game 7s, previously the most highly anticipated events of all of basketball. This past Friday, Game 7 between the Boston Celtics and Toronto Raptors averaged 4.69 million viewers on TNT, while that total was the NBA's best showing in a long time. It was still down 32% from Game 7 between the Raptors and Philadelphia 76ers last year. It was also the lowest viewership total for a second round Game 7 since 2004. Although numbers are occasionally ticking upwards as it pertains to certain individual games, year over year TV numbers are still down big. The NBA is no longer in a place where it can point to outings being unimportant as an excuse for poor viewership. The conference finals are here. It is these games, then the finals, and then it's over. On Sunday, Game 6 between the Clippers and Nuggets drew 1.3 million viewers, albeit facing intense competition from the NFL. Across CBS and Fox, the NFL drew 27 million viewers on Sunday morning. Prior to Game 7 between Toronto and Boston last Friday night, the Clippers and Nuggets played Game 5 of their series. In total, they averaged 2.56 million viewers. One day earlier on Thursday, the Los Angeles Lakers and Houston Rockets played the second least watched NBA game of the week, pulling in 2.496 million viewers compared to the 20.535 million viewers that tuned in for the Kansas City Chiefs and Houston Texans game that aired on NBC that night. Football returning will certainly not help the NBA, but it was routinely losing to other sporting events anyway. President Donald Trump recently pointed to increased social justice awareness as a cause of problems for the NBA. I don't know much about the NBA protests, he said. I know their ratings have been very bad because I think people are a little tired of the NBA, frankly. But I don't know too much about the protests, but I know their ratings have been very bad. And that's unfortunate. They become like a political organization, and that's not a good thing. I don't think that's a good thing for sports or the country. Yeah, we know you would say that, white boy. Which naturally led to a response from Dallas Mavericks owner Mark Cuban, who has been defiant that ratings are not in trouble. Ratings for the NBA are nice. And he posted this on Twitter. The truth, of course, is somewhere in between. President Trump is likely right about politics playing some role in people tuning out, which polls have confirmed, but still overstating it to some degree. Along the same lines, Cuban is cherry-picking favorable stats to highlight the NBA's rating strengths while downplaying weaknesses. The big problem for the NBA right now isn't the fact that there are no potential excuses for why ratings are low. It could be competition from other sports, cord cutting, politics, or some combination of the three. The problem for the NBA is that it doesn't matter. Not really. What matters is that the midst of the league's most important games of the year, it still cannot garner the audience it used to pull regularly. Until Commissioner Adam Silver figures out how to resolve that dilemma, the NBA will continue to lose its one-time standing as the future of what all sport leagues should strive to be like. So basically, I'm just reading the comments down here, and it's just showing the racism. White people so racist, they don't even know they racist. Talking about take that off your jersey and put back your name. It's like, boy, if that wasn't a slave, if that wasn't a slave master talk right there, white people. You guys are upset with the political thing going on because you know it's true. America is racist, America is divisive, and I blame President Trump for this. President Trump is the reason that this nation is in splitting down the middle. He's the reason. The media has always been the reason that this country has been divisive. They always paint black people as thugs and animals and paint white people as the angels. And that's going to continue going on down the line. But the reason the NBA ratings are down is easy. The games are boring. The LeBron LeBron James, or I call him LeBrownies, he's not interesting. He's not fun to watch. And I be trying to tell all these LeBrownie fans, but they're so delusional, they don't understand. It's the same thing, you know. This is the thing. I didn't like Michael Jordan, but one thing Michael Jordan did was he kept the ratings up because he was must see. He had a storyline in every game he played. He fed to that storyline. Michael had what we call swag. This guy doesn't. LeBron James is not interesting. He's not an exciting basketball player. When you have people tune in to watch the game, it's boring when he plays. When the Joker playing or Kawhi and them were playing, it was fun to watch. It was real fun to watch. But the ratings are down because you're not. The reason the NFL ratings stay high because they promote the team. They promote the team. Yeah, they'll promote a few players here and there, but they're not going to make the player the main star because those players are going to be gone. Now, when LeBron James leaves, your ratings are definitely going to tank even more because you haven't promoted nobody. You made Kevin Durant to be the villain where everybody hates him. You killed his career. Then you basically, you got Steph Curry, the light-skinned assassin. So you guys want him, you want to press him more, push him more to the public. You got all these other players, but you're not promoting them. And see, the NBA back in the 80s, in the 80s, late 70s was great basketball because you promoted team. Yeah, you knew the players on the team, the main superstars like Magic or Kareem or Bird or Mikhail or Parrish or Isaiah Thomas and his bad boys. You knew guys on those teams. When Michael Jordan came, even when Michael Jordan was pushed as the face of the league, you still knew everybody on the team. You knew who people were playing on teams. You don't know nobody now. Donovan Mitchell and Murray had probably the best first round we've seen in a long time, and no, and people were talking about it. And then LeBron, he's upset about it. He wants to come out and say something about it, doing his tweets. It's like, dog, you're born. They gave you two easy games to play the Portland Trailblazers. They tried to hype Damian Lillard up, which I kept telling everybody. Damian Lillard, and the Blazers, they were overrated. And they should have got swept. I said they were gonna get swept, but LeBron probably have a game where he not feeling it and they'll win one of the games. Houston, I said the same thing. Houston shouldn't have beat OKC. I believe OKC would have gave a better fight to the Lakers because Steven Adams would have been used in this series more. And then those guys, Schroeder and all of them, would have gave them trouble on the perimeter. But Chris Paul would have probably choked down the stretch. So they haven't played anybody. The Clippers went from playing Luka Doncic and the Mavs, who were tough, and then playing the Nuggets, who were tough. So it's like you guys are making this guy as the best thing since sliced bread when he's not good. What has he shown that was great? He hasn't. He hasn't shown anything. The only thing that he has shown is that he's good at marketing, but to an extent. Because if you just promote one player, of course you're going to be looked at more. Of course you're going to get your stuff sold because nobody know anybody else. So to me, the NBA ratings have suffered, and it's not because of politics. Politics in sports have always been one. They've always been together. You know, you racist white folks want them to go back and play. You guys want to call Black Lives Matter a Marxist group, but y'all don't want to talk about the KKK that you guys continue to defend. But you're going to go after the Black Lives Matters. I don't support none of that stuff because I don't feel it's genuine. I feel it's an agenda behind it, and I feel they're just using our pain to push and promote, and to basically promote, you know, their own agenda, promote what they want, and they feel will garner them money. But white folks continue to be, you know, racist. You guys are racist. That's why I told you I don't like pink folk, man. You know, I could be respectful to them, but I cannot stand them. As soon as I can get away from them, I get away from them. And to me, for you guys to continue to throw these hateful messages and talk about, oh, y'all need to play this and that, it shows you the mentality that sports has always been a slavery. Everything is a slavery. Business, everything. Unless you have your own stuff and you own your own business, you're nothing but a slave to the dollar. And right now, the NBA is down, and they're going to continue going down because you don't promote more than one player. You didn't even promote James Harden in the series when y'all played the Rockets. All people know is LeBron James playing the Houston Rockets. That's what it seemed like. And then you don't promote LeBron's teammates. The Pistons, all their teammates were promoted. Even the Bulls, you knew who was on their team. Their team got promotion. You know, this is ridiculous, man, and I can't wait till this guy retires. When he retires, I'm throwing a party because he's been nothing but terrible for basketball. He hasn't worked on his game. The only thing he probably has is a decent three-point shot, but that come and go. He has no real game. Like, what moves does this guy have? He just has a spin move and running you over. That's it. He's a football player playing basketball. That's not fun to watch. That's not fun to watch. Dominance is like what Mike was doing, Kobe was doing. That's dominance. This guy is not dominant. He has not even reached that pinnacle of where they're at. But I know you guys are going to lick his boots and get upset and say, man, no, man, he's the best. He's not the best. What is he the best of? He's 3-6. If he wins this year, he's going to be 4-6. He's had 9 opportunities to go to the finals that they put him in, and he's lost. He's always underperformed. So we're tired of this guy. So thank you for listening. Like, comment, subscribe, share this, please. Hit the notification bell to select all so you can receive upcoming content. And if you want to donate to the page, cash at me at Harry2, HARRY2. And thank you for listening, man. We out. Live boy.